Hello teacher, my name is Mauricio Ruiz and today I'm going to talk about the stock market. So first of all, it is important to know that the stock market is what its name says it is. It is a market. But besides a regular market like Walmart, what is exchanged in the stock market are not goods and services. What is exchanged in the stock market are different types of financial instruments such as shares of stock, bonds, foreign exchange, commodity, or fibras for real estate market. So the main objective of this market is to help the companies to get capitalized, to get money. For instance, when someone needs money, they usually go ask it borrowed from their mother, from a family member, from a friend, or even the bank. And the same happens with companies. When they need money, they don't go with their family members. They go inside the stock market because they need money, and they can get money from different type of persons, like regular individuals like me, like investors, like big corporatives, big or small companies are inside. They also can get money from banks or even governments. All of these type of people can go inside the market as the buyers. So the way a person, like a regular person like me, can go inside the market is by different steps. The first one is to get money, to have the money to exchange, to buy and sell in the market. When you get the money, the second step is to get with a broker that can be in a different bank. It can be like in Mexico, it can be Actinver, in Bursa, in BBVA, or other type of banks. These are managed, administrated by professionals that are regulated, that they know how to work inside the stock market. So like a regular person cannot go straight into the market, but needs a connection with a broker. And the second step is and the third step is to analyze what the person is going to buy there, what they want to exchange, actions, foreign exchange, or whatever. And the fourth and last step is to start exchanging, to buy, sell different actions, bonds, or whatever. So this is the way the market works. So if, like for example, if someone wants to earn money, usually what they do is to buy, for example, an action. An action is a part of the company. And if I go inside the market and I want to buy like an action of a company for 30 pesos, what my broker is going to do is that they will search for another person from another bank with another broker that is selling the action I want for the amount of money I want, or near to the amount. And the two brokers agree and make the exchange. When the brokers make the exchange, I get my actions, I pay the money, and the person who had the actions gets the money and gives the action. And each person gives like a commission to their respective broker. And that is how it works. Another way to understand the stocks or how to get money inside the actions is with the different instruments is the next one. For example, with bonds, it's usually a debt that the company has and gives it to the market, into the market. I can go there and buy the debt, and with the money, the debt is paid, and I can get in a lapse of time, I can get money back from the company. And the other way you can get money with the stocks is, for example, there are two ways to get money with the stocks. Another way to get money with the stocks are the following. There are two ways to get money from the stocks. The first one is by the dividends. If I go there and buy a stock, after an amount of time when the company starts paying off their different investors, and the first way is paying the dividends. As an owner of a small part of the company, I have the right to get the money from the dividends at the end of the year or the time or whatever. I can own an amount of stocks and get an amount of dividends. The other way to get money with the stocks is by buying and selling, like I said in the previous example. I have a stock, and if I want to get money, I buy it at a higher level. How it works, I buy a stock at a cheap price and sell it with a higher price. So this is how the different types of ways. So all of this is just an example of how the stock market works, but there are different types of stock market. For example, each country have their own stock market. In Mexico, we used to have only one, the Bolsa Mexicana de Valores, and today there's a new one called Viva, the Bolsa. And today there's another one, a new one called Viva, the Bolsa Institucional de Valores. For example, in the United States, there are 13 different types of stock markets. And for example, in the US, in the United States, they have 13 different types of stock markets, like a lot more than Mexico or even other countries. One of them can be NASDAQ. The companies that are inside NASDAQ are different types of companies that work with technology, like Microsoft, Apple, Google, or whatever, usually big companies. Another one can be Dow Jones, that also works with big companies of the United States, or S&P, that's the same. But the way that the stocks there are exchanged are really different between each other, because they are worked by a group of people that usually and each stock market works in a different way. The way NASDAQ works is different than how Dow Jones work or S&P. The stocks are sold and bought in different ways, and its value change. So it is important to know that. That's it. That's like a quick example of how the stock market works, how you can enter the stock market, and how you can earn money from the stock market. So it is important to know all of this.